In this video, we will review the changes as a result of executing job setup. We'll look at the changes in levels and planes. We'll take a look at the view sheets that were added, and we'll talk about how the .machine file was unzipped into a folder and how it's managed in CodeExpert. We'll also take a look at the application guide and see how that can help us as a resource. We can see changes have taken place in both the level and planes manager. If Create Term Profile was selected, a level is added. In our case, it was level 20. It also applied the color and attributes we selected. We also told Mastercam to create right spindle geometry as well, and to offset the geometry by 100. So we see levels 101 and 120. These are copies of level 1 and 20, the left spindle geometry, which has been copied to the right spindle. As job setup runs, Mastercam considers the setup type selected and the kinematics of the machine being programmed. Using this information, Mastercam creates some commonly used planes to support the toolpath creation. A group of planes specific to the machine is created. They are checked because they are reserved. Mastercam also added some customized view sheets to help us work in Milturn. View sheets is a powerful tool in Milturn that I encourage you to take advantage of. We can create new ones by clicking on the plus sign. We can access the current settings in any view sheet by right-clicking on them. We can determine which settings get saved, and it will remember all the different settings we have for that particular view sheet on levels, planes, etc. The black marker in each of my view sheets shows that I have saved each of the view sheets in this file. Let's inspect our current view sheets. View sheet 1 is the default view sheet that every Mastercam file starts with. Machine group left will show our part in the left spindle. I had it zoomed in a little bit there. Machine group right will show our part in the right spindle. And machine group both, just like it sounds, will show our part in both spindles. So now that I'm looking at both of these, we can see that we have geometry in the right spindle. The solid model was copied and translated to the right spindle. We have the term profile, the green line that job setup created for us. And then it took that term profile with the solid model and copied and translated it over to the right spindle. We can also take a look at some of the planes that got set up. You can see that we have turning left upper. That's a face mill plane. We have face mill 180 degrees. And we have our plane set up for our right spindle. So these planes are all ready to go. And then we'll also find that Milturn will help us create any other planes we need as needed. The next thing I want to show is how Mastercam handles the files that Milturn machines use. I have the default folder where we put our machines open in File Explorer on the right. I also have CodeExpert open on the left. We can see the three machines we originally put into the folder along with the system files. We can also see a folder for the generic Fanuc lathe DS machine. This folder was created when we opened that machine in our Mastercam file. Mastercam unzipped the .machine file into this folder that it created. Each time a Mastercam Milturn file is opened, the .machine files are unzipped into this folder and the files in this folder are overwritten. So if your .machine file is updated, Mastercam takes care of updating these files. CodeExpert automatically opens each time a Milturn file is opened. It is a standalone application that interfaces with Milturn. We can see that CodeExpert manages the files we see in the folder in shared MCAM 2019 Milturn machines. So the files in this folder right here are the same as the files we see in the Machine Explorer in CodeExpert. We do not need to do anything with these files in this course. I point them out to get a better understanding of what's going on in the Milturn product. We currently have one tab open in CodeExpert, the Start page. More tabs will appear as we launch different applications into CodeExpert. An important resource found in Code Expert is the application guide. This is where to look for answers to frequently asked questions. I'm going to click on the icon in the ribbon for the machine application guide, and you can see it opens it up here. The application guide contains information about settings, options, and workflows that are specific to your individual machine file. Some examples include the default settings for your .machine file, customizing your .machine file NC output settings and tool table output, guidelines for selecting and setting up tools, for example, setting up tools for pinch turning operations, configuring part handling operations and spindle commands such as torque skip and spindle, clamp, or brake, machining cycles, multi-axis toolpath settings, coolant options, and working with reference positions. You can see that there is a lot of information packed into your application guide, so please take the time to become familiar with what the application guide has to offer for your specific machine. We can also open up the application guide in our machine folder. So you can see the different files we have inside of here. One of them is the application guide. So I can double click on that here and open it as well.